What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and really quick question. Actually, probably longer than quick. The other day, 65 Fire Red, a viewer on the channel, commenter, regular here, he actually came out with a brilliant suggestion, honestly. I asked, what would you think if we did a present day Assassin's Creed starring Desmond Miles? And his response was, what if they adapted the comics into video game form? Now, what I want you to understand is that the comics themselves are not like the graphic novels or the novels that have come out. They actually go a totally different path. Whereas, like the books that are out, the normal novels that you would get at Amazon or any bookstore, those books actually follow the game to a certain point. They mess up some things, like the Assassin's Creed 2 book. Christina's last name is not Vespucci, is something else entirely. It's like Christie or something. And, it's clearly wrong, but, nobody gave it too much, air, basically. But, the comics themselves go a totally different route. They tell stories of other assassins. They tell stories of minor assassins. They tell stories of background characters and whatnot. Not really the main characters so much, but they do a lot of present day as well. And one of the things, if you're a longtime Assassin's Creed fan, you know that when you played Assassin's Creed, we were supposed to get a battle with Juno from part 3. So what was supposed to happen was that in Assassin's Creed Origins, that was supposed to be our battle with Juno. We're actually not supposed to be fighting the gods. We're supposed to be fighting her. She was going to, hack the Animus, become this massive thing inside the Animus, like the gods are, and she was supposed to battle us with her powers. And, of course, that did not happen. Now, I don't know why that did not happen. They just didn't make it happen. They decided, not to do it that way. But they did give us a battle with Juno, and it was Desmond Miles' son, Elijah. In case you don't know, in the comics at least, Desmond, while he was in New York, he had an affair or a one-night stand with a woman, and after he did that, she became pregnant. 9 months later, she has his child. He never obviously gets to meet him, but she names him Elijah Miles. So now the the comics, they actually have it where the kid is not just Desmond Miles' son. At around 8 years old, he becomes a sage, and he actually defeats Juno, who was kind of like floating in some cyberspace. She needed the shroud, which we haven't seen ever come to play yet in the Assassin's Creed series. She takes the shroud. She wants to cover herself in it, and it will grow her a body, in the real world, so that way she could, rule as one of the ones who came before her or something. I don't know if she'll have any special powers, or, she just use her massive intellect to do crazy things. I don't know. But that was basically the story. Elijah ends up killing him or her, and that's it. We got no fight. So aside from that, there are a bunch of other comics that are out there that have other stories, again, of like side characters, of like Bishop, of Rebecca and Sean, of Lucy growing up, things like that. Not just them, but even assassins you've never heard of, scenarios you've never heard of. And from what I understand, it's really well received. It really does follow the spirit of like the video games themselves. So would you like to see something like that, some of those stories created in a present day environment? Or would you like to see it where I don't know, they have the one specific story, just Elijah with Juno, because that is a pretty significant story arc. And I think a lot of people could glom onto that. I don't know if it would be something that everybody could get into. I know a lot of old school fans will be like, okay, finally we get our battle with Juno. But you never know. I don't know, if people would. Some people were open to a present day game, but I do feel like a majority of you feel that there are so many places in the past that would be the thing to do. Like, don't come to like the future, don't come to the present, just keep going back to the past, to all those things. But, again, I'm going to put it to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that you would play a present-day Assassin's Creed game? What kind of present-day Assassin's Creed game would you play? Or if it's not exactly present-day, how about as close to present as possible? How many years ago? What would you like to have seen us rediscover or revisit in recent history that may be interesting, if you don't want to do an entirely present day? Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one.
Yah yee!